welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. Today I am going to be doing a Pokemon drawing, which is one of my kids' favorite of all time. And it is a fire Pokemon. Can you guess what it is? Well, let me tell you, it is Charizard from the Kanto region of Pokemon. So we're gonna start with Charizard's horns on the top. It has two pointy horns on the top. Next, we're gonna start working on the rest of Charizard's face. So you can see here, I'm gonna draw like part of his brow as well as his eye right here. I would say that this Charizard drawing is a little bit more challenging compared to our regular Pokemon drawings. So if you find that this is a little bit more difficult, you may want to slow down the video, or you can try it once and then try it one more time again, starting in the beginning of the video, because as we all know, your drawing is only going to get better with time if you keep practicing. So don't give up and keep practicing. From here, I'm going to start drawing Charizard's neck and the rest of its body. So here you may want to choose to make the neck a little bit longer if you like, because I know in some drawings it does look like Charizard has a much longer neck given it's more of a dragon Pokemon. Or is it like a lizard Pokemon? I'm not really sure. Okay, from here, I'm going to draw the body of Charizard along with arms are going to be outstretched. And in its hand, you're going to see that there's going to be these claws that are going to come out. Now, I'm going to have the claws and its arms outstretched like this, but if you like, you can have them in different positions. Let's say it could be Charizard giving a high five and just having one arm up, or it could be Charizard holding a sign. So there's many ways of drawing this Charizard and having its hands and arms in different positions. Here, this is the rest of Charizard's body. It has a pretty large, kind of round pear-shaped body. I'm going to do its first foot in the front as it's mounting its foot on the ground and ready to attack. Again, you can see I'm drawing these nails are digging into the ground for its claws on its hind feet. And we're also going to work on the second foot as well once we round out the belly right here. So here's the other foot that's coming in from behind. And you can see that the back legs, the hind legs, are actually a lot bigger compared to its arms. And then now we're ready to draw in the belly. So there is this divide in the belly. So I'm going to draw that in as a semicircle, and we'll color that in as a different color later on. Now we're ready to do the other arm for Charizard. Again, like I feel like hands and arms are not easy. It's one of the harder parts to draw for this Charizard drawing. So if it doesn't work out the first time, don't give up and keep trying, because you can do this. Next, we're going to draw the wings for Charizard. It has these really big wings. I'm currently limited by the size of my paper. If you have a bigger piece of paper, you may want to draw bigger wings for your Charizard. It might be wings that are outstretched, like it's about to mount off and fly into the air. So use your discretion. You may want to draw like different wing sizes, or you may want Charizard to have very, very tiny wings, because that will be really funny as well. So here is the first of two wings for Charizard, and now is the second wing for Charizard. You can see that the wings are more kind of angular on the top and it's outstretched. And here's the end of the other wing. I think we're almost finished the outline for Charizard, and after we finish the outline, we're going to start coloring in our Charizard. When I'm coloring, I like to get all my colors all set and ready to go, so I can grab the colors whenever I need to, and at the same time I can have a good look at how the different color combination will look together. And if I don't like it, I can switch it around before actually coloring in the artwork. So here you can see I'm just missing the tail for Charizard. So the tail's in the back. I'm going to draw it here and also add some fire in the back, because I remember Charizard's tail at the very end does have this like well lit fire. So here's my fire. I'm going to color that in later. And now we're finished the outline for Charizard. So let's get our colors ready so we can start coloring Charizard. If you would like more of a challenge at this point for the artwork, you can choose to draw a background for Charizard. Right now it's like a plain white, but you could draw a volcano or a park. Those are just some ideas. Now, starting with my yellow marker, I'm going to start coloring its belly. I'm going to try my best to color within the lines and like just to fill up all the white spaces. It's not going to be perfect, and that's perfectly fine, because the most important part about doing art is enjoying the process. So here you can see I'm almost done coloring the belly. I'm going to use the same yellow to add a little bit of fiery heat to the tail. And once I'm done that, I'm going to move on and use my orange marker and color in the rest of Charizard. Now I'm gonna grab my teal marker or like turquoise marker and start coloring in the wings for Charizard. If you like, you can use different shades of teal or blues or like greens for the wings for the Charizard as well. So while I'm coloring the Charizard's wings, I'm also thinking about what kind of story am I trying to tell? What is happening in this drawing? So those are all great questions to ask when you're thinking of ideas of what to draw in the background. For example, is Charizard in a park? or maybe a birthday party, or even a gym battle. Those are all ideas for you to think about in terms of what you can draw in the background to make your drawing a little bit unique. At the same time, you can also choose to add accessories to your Charizard. Let's say, is he breathing out fire? What color would the fire would be? Would he be holding on to a Pokeball, or maybe a candy cane if it's Christmas and he's giving a Christmas gift to Ash or the other trainers? So those are all ideas for you to add a bit of detail to make your Charizard a bit more unique. Now I'm using my red to add a little bit of flame to the tail, but I'm almost just about finished and I think my Charizard looks pretty good. Now this next step is a little bit more challenging and is not required, but if you would like, you can add more depth and dimensions to your Charizard by adding on a darker orange for shadows. So I'll show you how I do that. So I use a golden light orange in the beginning to color all of Charizard. Now I'm using a darker orange, and you can see once I add that on, the Charizard really pops and really is standing out more as a 3D, three-dimensional character. And this is a completely optional step. If you would like to take on that challenge, go ahead and follow along in this last step. So that wraps up my step-by-step drawing for Charizard, one of my kids' favorite Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step drawing. I certainly did, and this drawing looks so cool. I think if you gift this to someone, they would be so happy. Alright, so that's it for the video today. If you have other ideas for other Pokemons or characters you would like me to draw, please drop it in the comments below. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next drawing video. Take care and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.